Seated position today. I'm sitting on a block just to elevate the hips, which helps open up the hips, but you can sit on the ground as well, or a pillow at home, or a bolster, or whatever you want. So, sitting up nice and tall, close the eyes if you feel so inclined. And today's practice is about I am, which is a mantra, or so hum. So I'm going to say it. Don't feel obligated to. When I first started yoga and they brought up mantras, I was like, this is weird. I don't want to do that. But if you connect with that, feel free to join along. So I'm going to inhale, so, and exhale, hum if you're just breathing. So hum. So last one. So and then with the eyes closed, start moving into a gentle seated cat and cow. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, curl, looking down at the legs. Moving with your breath. And if you're on the cusp with the mantras or the chanting, at home is a good time to practice. That way, if you feel weird, you can stop. And sometimes it really resonates. So you can try it out that way. Make sure to link the breath to the movement. Feel the sit bones rolling on the block or the ground, getting that first chakra. And the meat and center, nice and tall. Core slightly activated to protect the spine, moving into torso rolls. Of this one, it's one of my favorites. And reverse. And then from here, meeting in center, bringing the arms to cactus. We're going to twist to the right and then the left. Connecting to your breath. So inhale one way, exhale the other. If it feels better to go a little faster, feel free. Your body, your choice. 1 second. And then next time you're twisting to the right, hold there, extend the arms and move into a twist. Then unwind to the other side and twist to that side. And unwinding back to center. We're going to use a Brahma Mudra, so just take your thumbs inside your fists. Open up the arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. So moving up the spine to the chest. don't know about you guys, but there's lots of creaking going on over here. Last one. And then relax the arms, moving up to the neck. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll or turn to the right, whatever feels better on the neck. Exhale, back chin to chest. Inhale, the other side. These neck rolls are good for the throat chakra, for the neck muscles, and also if you suffer from vertigo. If you do suffer from vertigo, the turning might suit you better. And the meeting in center. Last seated pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left hand down, hinge to the right. Keep the sit bones rooted to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale over. Oh man, that feels good. Inhale up and over. Moving with your breath. Try to keep the lower body as stable as possible. Last one, ending with our right hand on the ground so we're nice and even. And then back to center, and you can make your way to all fours. You can move the block off to the side here, and then move into a nice little cat and cow with the breath. Inhale, cow, hips reach back, chest reaches forward, looking at the mat. Exhale, tuck, really activate the core, look down at the legs. And meeting in center. Extending the right leg back. Option to just do legs, or you could add the opposite arm, the left arm, for spinal balance. Breathe. Think about pulling the hips together, pulling the core toward the spine. Nice. Head is looking down at the mat, so the neck is long. Then exhale, release. Left leg back. Option to add the right arm. Same techniques here. The more you activate the core here, the less you will feel the weight in the hand. And then we're going to begin to flow this. So exhale down. Inhale just the leg or leg and arm. Exhale back down. And then moving with your breath. Last one. The knees wide, big toes together. Press on back to child's pose. If your forehead doesn't comfortably reach the mat, you can place the block underneath the forehead. We want that pressure on the forehead. And then if your sinuses are bothering you like mine are, you can gently roll the forehead across the block or the mat. And then pin and hold in center. 3 deep belly breaths here. So inhale all the way to that lower belly. Feel it reach to the floor. Exhale, gently guide it back up toward the spine. If your belly is pressing against the thighs, try to widen the knees a little more. Last deep breath. Press on up. Move the block to the side if you used it, knees back hip distance. Shift forward to a kneeling plank so you feel the core and the glutes engage. Exhale back to child's pose with compression. Forehead does not need to touch, but it can. Inhale back to kneeling plank. Exhale back to child's pose. 3 more like this with the breath. Next time you're kneeling plank, hold there. We're going to chaturanga to the floor, so elbows in tight, press evenly into the hands. Bend the elbows, core is engaged. Slowly lower. Feel those arm muscles. And then inhale, baby cobra, using the muscles of the back. Elbows stay in nice and tight. Exhale the forehead down. Connecting the breath to the movement again. Working on back strength and opening up the front of the body. Last one. Hold at the top. Breathe deeply. Neck is nice and long, so you're looking down at the mat here. Exhale, release. Turn the head to the right. Relax the arms. Neck twist. Deep breath here. Forehead back to the mat. Let's prop ourselves up for Sphinx. So elbows under shoulders, palms down flat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Lift the right leg up and back, toes pointed. Exhale, lower the right leg, lower the head. Inhale, left leg up and back, look forward. Exhale, lower. Connecting to your breath again, trying to press the front of the sit bones into the ground as you lift the leg up and back. This is one of those, it's like, oh, that seems easy. And it's like, why can't my leg get any higher? That's okay. As long as it feels good, you feel the stretch, you feel the strength, you're doing it right. Try not to open up through the hip. That's why we press the sit bones into the ground. Not sit bones, front of the hip bones. Hopefully you knew what I meant. One more each side. Then relax on down, turn the head to the left, relax the arms, stretch the neck the other way. If you feel any tightness in the lower back, you can bend the legs and windshield wiper them slowly. Just an option, not needed. It's whatever feels good on your body. Then straighten the legs. If they're bent, slide the hands underneath the forehead. And then we're going to do half locust with the legs. So we're just going to lift the legs up. Try to keep them hip distance. They're going to want to go wider. If you want to challenge yourself, you can try to bring the heels together. Release the legs. Then on the next breath in, try to peel the upper body up. Bring the hands with you, still glued to the forehead. Release down, slide the hands down by the hips. Now inhale legs, then upper body if that feels good. Check in with the body. Option to add the arms. Still looking down at the mat so the neck is long. Exhale, release. Hands slide underneath the shoulders. Press up and back to a wide-kneed child's pose. Deep breaths. And from here, let's shift up and tuck the toes. Come on up to down dog. Those legs and calves and hamstrings are probably pretty tight, so feel free to pedal out the feet, whatever feels good here. And then looking between the hands, walking the feet forward to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale the hands through heart center. Inhale the arms up again. Interlace the fingers at the top. Index finger released. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale fold. Inhale half fold. Hands on the shins. Straight back. Look down. Exhale release. Stepping the right leg back. Placing the heel down for warrior one. Inhale up, warrior one. Let's do our Brahma Mudra again. So thumb in the fist. Inhale, open. Exhale, straighten and close. Inhale, bend the left leg open up through the chest. Exhale, straighten and close. Moving with your breath. Then let's hold with the left leg bent. Open up through the chest. And then release the hands down to the ground. Step back to plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Or if your back's feeling nice and warm, you can press up to fold cobra. Exhale, release. Press up and back to down dog. Deep breaths here. Legs are still tight, so probably need a bend in the legs so the back stays straight. Press evenly into the hands, including that index finger and thumb. Then looking forward between the hands, swinging the left foot forward between the hands. Oh man, I screwed that up. Just kidding. Go back to plank. Then down dog. Swing the right leg forward. Place the left heel down for warrior one. Inhale on up to warrior one. Brahma Mudra, thumb in the fists. Open up. Exhale, straighten and close. Inhale, open. So by flowing, we practice moving with the breath. We challenge the balance. And we get strength, work on strength in the front thigh and get the hip flexor in the back leg. Then holding that next one, right leg bent, nice open chest. Then bring the hands to heart center and step forward to standing. Nice control. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, airplane. Arms back, chest forward. Back to chair. And then step whatever leg back so you can still see the screen. Wide plie, toes turned out, arms up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, squat, pull the elbows in, moonflower. Inhale up. Exhale, moonflower. Moving with your breath. On the next one, let's hold our squat. Bring the hands to prayer. If you want to challenge your balance, you can close the eyes and breathe. Slowly come up. Turn the toes so they're parallel to one another. Walk the hands back so the chest is nice and open, or you can interlace the hands. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, hinge. Release the hands. Walk them over to your front foot, turning into a lunge. Step back to plank. Drop the knees. Chaturanga, baby cobra, or full cobra. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale up and back to down dog. Deep breaths. Inhale the left leg up. Bend it, opening up through that left hip. 2 deep breaths here. Then inhale, slowly bring it forward between the hands. Here's where you could use the block. So now we're in lunge. We're going to add a twist. So if you'd like, you can place the block underneath the right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Breathe. Try not to let that right hip drop or the toes to turn. So press evenly into the toes. Exhale, unwind. And then let's start to straighten that left leg for a hamstring stretch. Start to bend the leg again. Step the right foot closer for pyramid. Come all the way up. Hands on the hips. Walk the hands back, or you can do reverse prayer. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hinge. Releasing the hands down. Then start to bend that left leg. Walk the hands forward, block optional. Lift the right heel for warrior 3. Option for the block here. Now, option to hold warrior three. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can exhale, tap the toes, inhale back up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Or you can hold here. Last one. Hold in warrior three, bend the leg, come back to a lunge. Place the hands down, step back to plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. And then back to down dog. Deep breaths. And if you're not feeling down dog right now, feel free to drop into child's pose for the next 2 breaths. Then inhaling the right leg up, bending it, opening up through the hip. And then bring it forward between the hands. You can move it on up. And then from here, option to use the block underneath the left hand. Keep those left toes on the ground. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, unwind, and just start to straighten that right leg. It might not straighten a lot. You'll feel the stretch through the IT band, hamstring, calf. It's a good prep pose for pyramid. Then start to bend the right leg, step the left foot closer in preparation for pyramid. Come all the way up. Then from here, same options, hands on the hips, reverse prayer. Inhale, open. Exhale, hinge. If you find yourself wobbling here, try to make your stance wider. Heels do not need to be in a straight line here. Then releasing the hands down to the ground. Option to use the block as we move into warrior three or hands on the ground. Option to hold warrior three or tap the toes, inhale up. Isolating that hamstring and glute as we work the standing leg. Then holding in warrior three, bending the right leg, coming back to a lunge. Planting the hands, stepping back to plank. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Deep breaths. And from here, dropping the knees wide, big toes together. Press back to child's pose. Walk the hands over to the right side of the mat to stretch out the left side of the body. Back to center and then over to the left. Back to center. Tucking the toes, coming on up to down dog. Then looking between the hands, walking the feet forward to forward fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing. Exhaling the hands through heart center. All right, so you guys all step back so you can see me. I'm going to step back so you see the back of me. All right, so we're going to start with warrior two on the right leg. Extend the arms. Then from here, we're going to, option one, side angle with the elbow on the thigh. Option two, block on the inside of the foot. Option three, hand to the ground. Option four, make the bind behind the leg. Make sure your right elbow is next to your knee. So if you see from this side, so elbow and knee, and then you rotate up. Release the arms, and then walk the hands into straddle. Move into a nice slow side lunge, getting those inner thighs. Feet in center, hands to the hips, hinge up to standing. Right toes face the side, left toes face the top or back of the mat. Warrior two. Option one, side angle, elbow to the thigh, right arm straight up. Option two, hand to the block. Option three, hand to the floor. Option four, make your bind. And the sides will be different. Release the arms. Then come back to your straddle, turn the feet parallel to one another. I'm going to mirror you here, left hand down, left leg straight, bend the right leg, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, unwind, both legs straight, right hand down, left leg bends, left arm up. Exhale, unwind. Walk the hands forward a little bit. Shift the weight, half in the hands, half in the feet. Nice straight back. Feel that lower core lift up to support. Then from here, you can just come to kneeling, or you could do a little hop to kneeling. Interlace the hands behind, open up through the chest. Release the hands. We're going to come to seated. Option to sit on the block again. We're going to move into half Lord of the Fishes. So for me, my hips always like the block on this one. I'm going to mirror you, right leg tucked under, left leg across. Sit up nice and tall, right arm forward. Hook, pull the knee toward the chest. Twist, looking over the back left shoulder. If you're on the ground and you're like, this is not working, straighten the bottom right leg. Exhale, unwind. Slide the top leg over. Bottom leg can be straight on this one as well. Try to get the knees as much on top of one another as you can. Sides of the feet. Left leg is on top, so reach the left arm up, bend it. Palm comes to the upper back. Left arm reaches behind, palm away. Maybe your fingers touch, maybe they don't, doesn't matter. Inhale, open up through the chest. Yep, if you have a strap, use a strap. Release the arms. And then for extra good measure for the hips, just hinge forward, relaxing over the legs. Come on up. And then let's switch legs. So left leg tucks under or stays straight. Right leg comes up and across the thigh. Left arm reaches forward, hook, pull that knee in tight, and then twist looking over the back right shoulder. Unwind, slide that top leg over, bottom leg straight or bent. Knees as much in alignment as you can. Right arm up, bend, palm to the upper back. Left arm bends, palm away, fingers touch or not. Open up through the chest. Getting the shoulders, triceps, chest, and then obviously the hips as well. Release, and then relax forward. Slowly come up. Bring the feet to butterfly. Stay on the block or not. Inhale, open up through the chest. Try to use your muscles to open up through your legs. Exhale, hinge forward. And come on up. If you're on the block, let's remove it. Extend the legs straight in front of you. Hands by the hips. Activate the thighs so the heels lift up. Lengthen through the spine. In your head, inhale, so, exhale, hum. Or you could inhale, I, exhale, am. And release the legs and hinge forward, holding on wherever feels good. You actually don't have to hold on to anything. If you flex the feet and relax forward, you'll feel the stretch. And come on up. If you have a block, place it behind you. If you don't, you're just going to lay on the ground. If you have the block, lay on it so it's the long way right between the shoulder blades. Arms out to a T. If you're on the floor, arms out to a T, and then bring the legs to butterfly. Deep belly breaths here. Send the breath all the way to that lower belly. Option to inhale I, exhale am here as well. Last breath. Bring the knees together. If you use the block, roll off, remove the block. And then from here, meeting on our backs, bring the left ankle to the right thigh. Option to either press the left knee away or interlace the hands to the back of the right thigh. If you're doing that, option to straighten the right leg as well. Bend the right leg. Bring the foot to the ground, arms out to a T. Deep breath in. Exhale the legs over to the right, look to the left. Inhale, center. Switch legs, so right ankle, left thigh. Option to press away or thread to the back of the left thigh. Additional option to straighten the left leg. If you straighten it, make sure the foot is flexed and you're pressing the leg into the hands. So that sit bone is still on the ground, the lower back. Release the left foot to the ground, arms out to a T. Deep, full breath in. Exhale the legs to the left, look to the right. Unwind to center, release the legs. Hold on to the back of the thighs, rock or press up to seated. Come back to just easy pose. Index finger and thumb together. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to end with 3 Soham chants. Option to participate or not. Deep breath in. Soham. Hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.